Dear students, in 10th chemistry, our first chapter is periodic table and electronic configuration. Can we start to study? Are you ready? When we open the book, we can see that a boy is reading the book and he is thinking that is there an atom model other than Bohr's? Are there shells inside shells? The secrets inside an atom are unending. You may have the same curiosity as that of the child when you have read about the structure of the atom. The scientific community has developed the concepts about an atom through many experiments and assumptions. You know that the periodic table, in which there is a comprehensive classification of elements, is based on atomic structure. What is the basis of classification of elements in the periodic table? Do you know that? Yes, it is atomic number. Atomic number. If you know the atomic number of an element, you can determine its position and nature from the periodic table. For example, atomic number of sodium is 11. Electronic configuration 281. Can you say the group number and period number? Yes, the group number is 1 and period number is 3. How did you get it? In the electronic configuration, which is 281, the last number is 1, so we can take group number 1. Being the electronic configuration is 281, that is the electrons are distributed in 3 different shells, so the period number is 3. Is this group 1 element a metal or non-metal? Can you say? Think it? Yes, it's a metal. The classification in this table is done in such a way that we can analyze and predict the properties of elements. In the periodic table, the basis of periodic function of elements is their atomic structure. Let us see how the latest knowledge about an atom and periodic table are related. You have learned about various atom models. According to Bohr model, in an atom, electrons are arranged in various shells around the nucleus and they are filled in the increasing order of energy. As the distance from the nucleus increases, the energy of the electrons in the shells increases and the attractive force between the nucleus and the electrons decreases. The electronic configuration of lithium is 2 1 because its atomic number is 3. Like this, write the electronic configuration of sodium and argon and complete in the given table below. Here in this table you can see that 2 elements sodium and argon are given. Their atomic number is 11 and 18 are given. 3 shells are given K, L and M. In sodium, K shell has 2 electrons, L 8 and M 1. And for argon, K shell has 2, L 8 and M also 8. Now we can study about the subshells. The names S, P, D and F are given to subshells based on words indicating certain properties related to the atomic spectra of elements. S came from sharp, P from principal, D from diffuse and F from the word fundamental. According to modern theories of atomic structure, electrons revolve in a 3-dimensional region around the nucleus. Each main energy level has sublevels or subshells. In these subshells, there are regions where there is a high probability of finding electrons. These are known as orbitals. The maximum number of electrons that can be accommodated in an orbital is 2. The S subshell has only one orbital, which is a spherical shape. The P subshell has 3 orbitals, which are dumbbell shaped. How many electrons are present in the M shell? the outermost shell of argon. What is the maximum number of electrons that can be accommodated in the M shell? How many electrons are present in the M shell, the outermost shell of argon? What is the maximum number of electrons that can be accommodated in the M shell? Yes, the answer of the first one is 8 and the second one is 18. Potassium, atomic number 19. The element next to argon has one electron more than that of argon. The electronic configuration of potassium is 2881. Why does the last electron of potassium go to the fourth shell instead of occupying the third shell, even though the third shell has the capacity to accommodate 10 more electrons? You have seen the anxiety expressed by the child given in the introduction picture. You have also learned that the studies related to the atomic structure are progressing continuously. Bohr model is a simple explanation of the atomic structure. Studies related to the nature and position of the electrons in an atom revealed the limitations of the Bohr model and new assumptions were postulated. Accordingly, electrons in each energy level are arranged in its sub-energy levels. Each sub-energy level in a shell is called a subshell. They are named as S, P, D, F respectively. All are small letters. Each main energy level except K has more than one subshell. The number of subshells in each energy level is equal to its shell number. The K shell, which is the first shell, has one subshell. The next L shell has two, and so on. What will be the number of subshells in the M shell and N shell? Can you say? Yes, it is 3 for M and 4 for N. See the subshells present in each shell shown in the given table. For first shell, one subshell only, S. For the second shell, two subshells, S and P. For the third shell, there are three subshells, S, P and D. In the fourth shell, there are four subshells, S, P, D and F. Which subshell is common to all shells? Can you say the answer? Yes, it is S subshell. S subshell is common to all shells. How can you identify the shell in which each subshell belongs to? Let us give the serial number of the shell to the symbol of the subshell. For example, 1S to indicate the S subshell of the first shell and 2S for the S subshell of the second shell, and so on. Now we can see one table here. Here 4 shells are given, 1, 2, 3 and 4. All the subshells are given like S, P, D and F. So you have to write the representation of subshells. It is given that for the first shell only one subshell, which is S, so we can represent that as 1S. Okay, now we can see that in the second shell, two subshells S and P. So representation of subshells are 2S and 2P. And for third shell, 3S, 3P and 3D. And fourth shell, 4S, 4P, 4D and 4F. The number of electrons in subshells. Students, this we can study in the next video. So to get the next video easily to your phone, first you subscribe my channel and press the bell button also. Okay students, bye.